we talk about the hero's journey, the story of mankind and how the similar pattern comes through. The big ordeal, the big elixir or treasure or whatever it is that you're trying to get through in life. The capacity to be able to turn around and share that with others, what you've learned, only comes with a tremendous amount of humility and the death of ego. And what I find fascinating when we do the challenge of the hero's journey, and everyone is the hero of their own journey. The story doesn't always play out in the same order.
No.
And oftentimes it's on the journey back to the normal world after having received the highest, challenge you can get, that there's death on the way home that kills the ego, and then you have that chance to be able to be of use to mankind.
Right.
And I think, in your story, it's kind of like all that humility stuff came at the beginning, the crushing and the crushing and the crushing, throughout the earlier years. And so there was never any point, in the adult years where you had to crush the ego, because there was none left to begin with.
I do think you're right. I think there was a lot of ego crushing that went on in my childhood, and it had benefits and limitations. The benefits are, I do think I get to do some important work and difficult work because I can put my own stuff aside. I think it helps with raising my children a lot because I can really focus on their needs. But the downside of that is that I'm almost always shocked when anything I do or say legitimately impacts another person. And sometimes I, can fall into doing or saying things that upset somebody or hurt somebody. And I'm always shocked that they would be hurt or upset because I did or said so. So, everything has benefits and limitations.
Yeah.
And it would absolutely say that while there was some ego stripping that went on early in my life, I can't say it was all gone. It pops up and haunts me. It's the opponent, right? It pops up and haunts me pretty regularly.
But you're able to acknowledge it and see it and recognize it. I think that
well, sometimes after the fact, not always in the moment.
A lot of times,
but I work on it. I try.
That we're working on it. There's so many people that are oblivious to that. And I think that's where the death of ego has to come in, because they're not even aware of it, and the only way to get past it is literally has to be slain. But I think some of the best leaders and the betters are the ones who are able to, as you were describing, they're looking after their people. That's what counts. That's and whatever muscle power they've got, they use it for that purpose. They feel that's their mission, and that's what they're driven for. And I think that's a tremendous part of real leadership.